Hey, good evening, everyone. So we're back with the fifth episode this week with some new and old faces. Hey, Michael. So this week we have invited 4 international students from different backgrounds to share their unique life and study experience here in Sydney. So firstly, I would like to invite them to introduce themselves and please tell us a movie or TV show you have been watching during the lockdown. Why don't we start with Miss Tech Support, Drago. Drago, good evening, Drago.
Hello, Eric.
Hello.
Thank you for having me tonight. Okay, so my name is Drago, and I'm international student from Laos. I'm currently studying Bachelor of Commerce at the University of Sydney, majoring in Finance and Management. Yeah, and USYD.
Okay. What about the movie or TV show you've been watching?
Oh,
I'm curious
right.
about that.
The latest that I've been watching is, I would say, Boruto, the anime, which is like the Naruto Next Generation, I would say.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. I mean, I personally was a huge fan of Naruto, so yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. We should talk about this more next time.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks, Drago. So next we have Chef, the great chef, Michael. Hello, Michael. Good evening. How you doing, bro?
Hi, good evening. Good. How's everyone going? And my name is Michael, and it's my second time to attend ISLA La Land episode podcast. And I'm really glad to be here again and share about my experience. So again, I'm a first-year student in USYD, University of Sydney, and majoring in business analytics and data science. And one greetings, like in Chinese, it's like 大家晚上好. It's saying good evening, everyone. Yeah.
Tell me something you've been watching, Michael.
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna be a cooking show, right?
Yeah.
I know you love cooking, but you know.
One favorite movie I wanna recommend is called Begin Again. It's a love story, but filled with so many beautiful songs. And one song that so many people know it is called Lost Stars, and it's Maroon 5 song. So you definitely should watch that movie, and you will love it. Yeah.
Oh, Maroon 5. I mean, every song of Maroon 5 just masterpiece. We can't deny that. Great. So next we have Inoka. Hello, Inoka.
Hi, Eric. How are you doing?
Great. How are you? I'm so excited to have you here.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. And I'm Inoka. I'm from Sri Lanka. I'm a PhD student from the Faculty of Arts, Design and Architecture, University of New South Wales. This is my third year of study.
Great. So tell us something you've been watching, Inoka.
These days, actually, I'm listening to music, not focusing on TV series or any movies, but these days I would like to listen music from any genre if it is pleasing to me.
Oh, wow. Okay, so like myself is kind of half musician as well. I like to play on piano, although I don't know how to play anything. It just makes me feel so good to hear about the sound, you know, it's just so beautiful and stuff. Yeah, definitely, I agree with you. Last but not the least, we have Nura. Hello, Nura. Sorry, Nura, I think you're muted.
Sorry about that. Hi.
No, it's okay.
Hi everyone. Subratri. So it's good evening in Nepali. And thank you for having me tonight. So my name is Nura, and I'm an international student from Nepal. I am currently studying Bachelor's of Social Work, and this is my final year in Australian College of Applied Psychology. Yeah, so the series I've been watching, so it's called a Money Heist. It's a robbery kind of series that has been quite popular these days. So yeah, I've been watching that.
You're right. I have to say it happens to be my favorite Spanish TV show as well. I've been watching it the latest season 5, the first part. it's absolutely mind-blowing. So for those of you who are listening, please go have a check because it's so good, so good. It makes me want to learn Spanish after all. So yeah. Thanks everyone. So before we officially begin, I would like to do an acknowledgement of country. So for those of you who are currently living overseas, acknowledgement of country is a statement which will acknowledge and show respect for the traditional custodians of the land, which the event is taking place. So I would like to acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, the traditional custodians of the land, and pay my respect to the elders, past, present, and emerging. Okay, thanks everyone for joining our podcast. I'm so blessed to have such a talented lineup with so many fantastic stories to share with me and the audience. So as we all know that many of our fellow international students are stranded overseas right now, and some of them have never got a chance to visit Sydney. And that brings to my first topic. What's your first impression of Sydney when you just arrived? I'd like to start with Drago.
Oh, when I first arrived in Sydney, I think I would say I feel pretty lost. Like, although I've been here like 5 years ago to visit my brother, but then there's like this kind of like sense of direction that I'm not really good at. So I often got lost in here. But then one thing that impressed me very much is like the public transport, because I can go anywhere just by like taking bus.
I mean, as long as the bus is not late, you can still get it anywhere.
Well, there's like train as well. I mean, it's still like, it's still pretty decent.
Oh, okay. I have to take a ring check about that. But I think, yeah, you're right. I think Sydney is a huge, huge city, and it's definitely the biggest city I've ever been. And to be honest, I got lost a few times as well, even after like what 5-6 years I've been living here. And, it's always somewhere new you have never been to, and it's impossible to explore everywhere in Sydney. So,
yeah, and like I also got like this kind of feeling, which you might call like culture shock.
Okay.
Because about like
it.
because there was one time when I was at a restaurant, I guess. I couldn't remember much, but what I remembered is how like I was trying to like order something, but I'm not sure what it was. So I was trying to ask the seller, but then for some reason they could not understand me. So so I was pretty, yeah. But then I thought my English was pretty okay. Not that good, but okay. It's like okay level to communicate. But then, yeah, things happen. And like when they say something back to me, I also don't get it. Because maybe somehow that kind of like accent difference, I would say.
Oh my God, aren't we all the victims of Australian accent? I will ask everyone here. Do you guys understand Australian accent when you first got here? Michael, Nura, Inoka, please share your thoughts about that.
Definitely not very clearly understand them. And there are also some young students or classmates speak really quick, like, and some slangs, and I can't even understand what you're talking about. Yeah, that's definitely a tough question for me when I was first in, or even though right now it's still a question for sometimes.
Yep. I think none of us can like actually. I don't think even Australians can sometimes fully understand Australian slangs.
What the topics they're talking about. Even though I'm standing by them and they're talking like, oh, really excited. They're really excited, but I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, just laugh.
Just laugh along with them. Just be happy and be like, okay, they understand. So Nura, what's your first impression when you first got into Sydney?
I agree with Drago in ordering the food and also being lost in the city. So there are quite a few times when I first arrived in Sydney, I got lost in Wynyard Station because it's huge, a lot lost of time. to be honest. Yeah, and the most unique experience for me when I arrived here is the first day when I went to uni. I was quite devastated and quite, scared, because when I reached the class, I couldn't see any of the international students. So that day I was quite anxious, quite scared. But over the period of time, it has improved a lot, and I have been able to, build good relationship, good friendship with them. Yeah, so that was the experience for me when I first arrived here.
I mean, that's so great to hear. I think being international students is always about like taking the risk and going to meet new friends, new people, especially the local domestic students. So definitely, yeah, I agree with you. I was terrified when I see a bunch of Aussies in my group when I first got here. I was like, how can I communicate with them? Are they going to take me in? But I think I agree with you that after a while, after you try your best and demonstrate yourself, everyone will be so inclusive and so welcoming and just take you in as one of their own. Absolutely, yeah, that's great to hear. Thank you, Nura. What about Inoka? What do you think? What's your first impression?
Yes, I fully agreed with Drago and Nura. I couldn't understand, especially the Australian slangs. I didn't have any clue. Sometimes, sometimes I've been lost 1 or 2 times. And also immediately after I came to Sydney, I was not very relaxed as everybody here. I was a bit sad because I felt that I have missed something. My parents, my family and my friends and my homeland. And also I too have obstacles in adapting, especially this research culture, because I'm a research student. So, but as time passed by, I started to enjoy the life in Sydney because I met some of the wonderful people here.
I have to say I have the same experience. When I first left home, I was 15, and it was just so special that all your friends before and all your family, just you have to say goodbye to them, and you just go to a foreign country without anyone there for you. So I totally get it. It's new start, it's challenging, but I think it's safe to say like it's been a rewarding experience. What do you think, Inoka? How do you feel now? Do you feel it's been a great experience for you so far?
It's very great because this exposure and the diversity and the multicultural setting and everything, and also the world-class education that I got the opportunity to have here. So I'm very glad and very glad for that.
Yes, that's so beautiful to hear. Thank you so much, Inoka. So I guess we all can agree that Sydney is a dynamic and inclusive city, which provides everyone with many opportunities. And I'm wondering what's the most memorable achievement you have had in Sydney? And again, that can be big or that can be small achievements. But it's just to be so good that you're so proud of it. And that's the first thing that came to your mind. This time I'm gonna go with Michael first. Michael.
Yeah, some achievements or okay.
Really? Okay.
Not some. No. I'm thinking some achievements I have. Probably I can say it's like I finished more than 1 year online class in Sydney.
Right.
I mean, we all have to. Everyone here has done that achievement, and I'm not really want to talk about it.
Yeah. I don't really enjoy it. And what else enjoying? Achievement I have is I joined ISLA. I can say it's really achievement for me because I bit a step forward to making friends, even though it's a hard time for us, like the COVID time, and everyone meets online and actually don't have really emotional connection with each other. But ISLA really brings us together, and we have several face-to-face sessions, like in town hall, near town hall. So yeah, and really make friends like you guys, and I really appreciate it and like it. Yeah.
Oh, that's just so nice.
True.
That's just so
Same
wholesome.
for me as well.
Oh my gosh, you guys. yeah, I don't know what to say. That's I think joining ISLA is one of the best decisions I made last year as well. Especially after lockdown, I thought maybe it's a new beginning for me as well. It's a new start off, a new stage, and I'm just so glad I made the right choice and meet so many impressive, inspiring people here. Like everyone here used to sound especially well in your area. So I'm so happy about that. What about Drago? Drago.
I can say the same thing. Like
Okay.
joining ISLA helps me to like building my skills. Like for example, like communication and also the public speaking skills. Like now, I would not imagine myself like going like speaking a live session. And yeah, it's just kind of say encourage me to like put myself out there and like kind of giving myself opportunity.
Yeah, I guess it's all about giving yourself a go, and also it's about not be afraid to go out there. I was so terrified to do anything before lockdown. I was like,
Yeah.
should I go this? Should I do that? But especially during lockdown, I thought, okay, this might be a chance for me to learn something new, for a chance for me to actually to see its opportunity, and once I see it, I just need to grab it. And even though I might fail, but I might fail without regrets. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's lovely. That's lovely. What about Nura? What's your most memorable achievement here in Sydney?
Well, I have to think about that.
Oh,
But
that's it's just because of too many achievements you have done before. Oh, okay. Yeah.
but going live in today's session would be my most memorable and would be my achievement. But also, being after moving here in Australia and being independent and being all by yourself and adapting in this environment, in this country, in this culture. So I would, so that's kind of achievement for me.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think personally that's just it's just so huge. I mean, anyone who's willing to start a new and in a new country, it's just so admirable. I mean, you have to, like Inoka said before, to leave your family, leave your friends, leave anything behind, just start over again. It just I can't imagine how tough it has been for many of you. So yeah, definitely. That's the most achievable thing for all of us as international students. Yeah, great. Inoka, so you've been here actually like you're the most educated person in the Zoom chat. So
No.
surely your most memorable achievement will be mind blowing. I'm waiting for that.
There are a lot, Eric. As I said, one of the most memorable among those is the opportunity I got to be a student here, especially in a multicultural setting, because I have always had an interest in connecting with people from different cultures, but I've never experienced such a diversity before coming into Sydney. So it is wonderful to know about the other cultures in a single setting. For example, as you all said, becoming an international student ambassador through the ISLA program gave me a great platform, to experience this all kind of diversity and multicultural sense.
Yeah, and we all know how hard it is to be representative for international students, especially with so many international students here in Sydney. It has to be a really competitive stage, I would say, and yeah, I'm just so happy that we have the best people here. Can I tell you something? I'm actually really inspired by your stories, and again, I guess that just means your stories just proven that we all have a chance in Sydney as international student, and if we are just trying our best, life will reward you with its own way. But yeah, we all know that nothing is perfect. So even for a beautiful city like Sydney, we still have to wait for certain buses for 30 minutes and even longer. Sometimes I think we all have the experience. sometime before. So I'm wondering, what do you guys like and what do you guys not like about your experience in Sydney so far? Why don't we start with Nura this time?
Okay. There are a lot of things that I like in Sydney, but talking about one thing, like arriving in Sydney and it has given me an opportunity to meet with new people and to make new friends. And over the period of time, I have built a good friendship with lots of people from different countries. And I have gained an opportunity to learn new language, to be part of new culture, and even to try different foods. So and also,
sorry to interrupt. What has been your favorite food so far? Out of all the food you've tried in Sydney?
I would definitely say the Indian foods, because it kind of matches with Nepalese, like the taste, the spices and all. So yeah, I would have to go with Indian foods.
Is there a favorite dish?
My favorite dish, well, there are lots, but I really love golgappe.
Okay.
The spicy foods among them.
Oh, could you please explain what's in there? Just because I'm kind of lacking of that knowledge.
Oh, it's a kind of a little puri. Then you have the stuffing, some peas and what do you call it? The mashed potatoes, and you put a lot of spices and also water. Spicy
Okay.
water.
I'm out after a lot of spicy, so I was like, no, that's not for me. I can't take any spice. As a fake Chinese, sorry. But that's great to hear. Do you have anything you don't really like about Sydney, or something?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do, but it's kind of silly though. But yeah, I would like to
nothing
share,
silly. Nothing silly. That's
yeah,
okay.
I really hate the summer in Sydney. Like, I am a person who wants to go outdoors and explore more, but in this summer, like, you can't even stay for longer than 15 minutes. So yeah, I really hate that. Don't like about it.
I agree with you. During summer, I have to put sunscreen on me, like all of my body. And I'm just going out for like 10 minutes, but you have to put sunscreen on every part of your skin just because you might get sunburn after you come back. It's just how severe the sun is here. And it's always 40 plus degrees, which is like, how can I even go out? I'd rather just stay in the fridge during the entire summer just because, it's too hot. And I can't imagine people can take it. Just maybe you can, if you live next to the beach, that's okay. But for me, living in the mountains, it's terrifying. It's just kind of really scary experience for me during summer. So
yeah,
thank you, Nura.
You got the allergies, you rashes and everything. Oh God, I don't want to think about it.
Yes. So bad memory. Don't want to talk about it again. I'm so happy that summer is over this year. So yeah, I mean, is it? No, it's not yet, right? It's not even started yet.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's coming up. No. Oh, okay. I'll find a way. I'll escape to Melbourne or Darwin. That's okay. Thank you, Nura. What about Michael? What's the chef? What do you think? Something you like and you don't like?
Chef likes food.
Is it the food? I'm guessing it's the food, right? As a high standard Michelin 5-star chef, surely you have a lot.
You just say food. Like, it's the kind of, I don't like Sydney food because it's too much fat. But
that's so general. But you're talking about every food in Sydney. You're hating.
Hating probably the fat food, or it's too much energy. Probably yeah. I'm just keep a healthy lifestyle. Okay. But the seafood is really good. And since the last year, I was living with my uncle and auntie, and they went fishing like every week. They don't really buy the fish from the supermarket. They just do the fishing by their own, and if there's nothing to get, they won't eat fish this week, but most likely they will get some every week. Yeah, I remember.
That's interesting.
The place they're fishing at is in between of Sydney and Wollongong, in the middle. It's in the middle, and I don't remember the place of that name. I can't remember, but I still remember it's a huge bridge. You should know this, a huge bridge across mountains there and built up along the seaside. I can't remember the name of that bridge, but yeah, it's a famous bridge.
There is a lot of bridges in Sydney. I would say that. And have you ever been to fishing with your uncle and your aunties? How's the experience? Do you like it? And is it hard to fish?
But it's cold. It's cold. It's definitely cold. Even though it's probably it's because it's
going there. I'm going there during summer.
Yeah, summer is okay. Summer is okay. And according to their sayings, like it depends on places. Some places there are only jellyfishes. Some places they have groupers. But I'm not a fisherman, so I don't know that. But I just went with them, and yeah, very enjoy the experience. This is something I really like, because Sydney is a city that's beside the sea. So actually, the Bondi Beach or some very famous beach you can go during the vacation. Yeah.
Not now. Not now.
No,
you can't go.
No. Yeah, of course not now. And something I don't like. The first one is really hot in summer, like Nora said. Another one is in some residential areas, like the suburbs. Because last year I was living in Hurstville, and when I was walking on the street, I can't see so many people on the street. Even not so many, several. Or I don't know why, because it's so quiet. Even though it's daytime, I can't see even one people walking straight, just me. And okay, I just accept that. But that's why I decided to move near the city center. Yeah, this year.
That's why you're so scared. That's why you moved to the most crowded place in Sydney.
Yes, that's probably that's one of the reasons. Yeah.
I mean, I'm scared during that circumstance as well. I'm such an outgoing person. I like to see people, and if I don't see people, okay, I'm thinking, either this is horror movie plot, or I'm getting robbed in 20 minutes. So yeah, I think yeah, I agree with you. I'll like places with a lot of people, and I think yeah, you're right. Some of the suburbs do not have a lot of people.
Really quiet. Yeah,
it's really quiet. There's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's quiet. It's yeah, it's just not for people who likes crowd and stuff like me. Yep. So thank you, Michael. What about Drago? Drago, what do you like or don't like?
Oh, for me, I guess what I like is how there's like lots of opportunity here in Sydney to like develop myself, because like there's like lots of workshops here online, and also like program like ISLA, for example. Yeah, so there's like opportunity for me to like get to develop myself, and also there's like lots of tourist attraction that I like to go, because I like photography, right? So I like to go places and take photos. So also what I don't like, I guess I don't like how expensive things are in here.
None of us like
because like
expensive stuff. Yeah.
compared to my home country, like for example, food is like 3 to 5 times cheaper than here. So yeah, and like when I still remember, like when I was living in my previous place, there's like 3 bubble tea shop like on my way home from the train station, and like I try not to spend my money. And like there's 3 bubble tea shop.
Did it work?
Someday it works, someday it's hard. Yeah.
Did you make 70% of the days that didn't work, or 70% it worked?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I guess that's what you get when you're living in one of the biggest cities in around the world, I guess. everything is a bit too expensive compared to your hometown. But I guess
True.
you also have a lot of options though. I think I've been giving options, like I can buy stuff I never thought that was existing before. And also this cheap stuff, come on, like milk, right? Like
Yeah.
milk is cheaper than water sometimes. So I guess that's something that's might be cheaper than your hometown. And yeah, I agree. Like there's something I like is the opportunity here. Oh my gosh, you just if you're just looking for opportunities, there are loads of them in front
Right.
of you. Yeah, you just
Facts.
facts, right? I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm just too lazy to even to do the interviews, but there's just so many workshops, there's so many career networking events here in Sydney, and either within your university or just you can look by yourself. It's just so many opportunities out there. I'm a lazy person. I'll settle with whatever comes to me. But yeah, I think if you are international students who want to look for opportunities overseas, Sydney is definitely your dream destination. And thank you, Drago. About Inoka, what do you like and you don't like? And you're you have most life experience in here as well. So I would love to hear about your opinions.
Okay, Eric. As Drago said, I like many opportunities here. Among those, I like volunteering experience in Sydney because I think it gives Sydney gives many opportunities for voluntary work. I've been volunteering for two different institutions to the city of Sydney as an ISLA ambassador, like all of us here, and a mentor for the Pele program, UNSW. So becoming a volunteer gives me many opportunities to develop many different skills and to experience the diversity. So I like that.
Great. Same as me. I mean, I'm so happy that I live in a multicultural society just because I'm a big lover for food. I mean, I'm not really good at cooking, not like Michael, but I love to try different types of food. When you go outside of Sydney Street, you can see like millions of different food. Italian, Indian, Nepal, Chinese, so many. I can't even tell how many are there. And it's just so good for me personally. I mean, also you meet a bunch of new people from all around the world. Like we have people from 3 different countries here, if I'm right. 4 actually. Sorry, my math. Sorry. So yeah, you meet new people every day from different backgrounds, different culture, and it's just so fascinating to talk to them. What about something you don't really like?
What I don't like here. Definitely, it's bushfires. I don't like bushfires here.
Oh, yeah. Don't we all have really terrible experience with bushfires?
Yeah,
I like to hear about all of you guys. Have you guys experienced bushfires before in Sydney?
Yeah, like I was here in December, I guess, and I get to like see, I would say, like everywhere was like smoke all around, and I was like, what happened? Like, is there like a bushfire near me? But then it turns out like it was somewhere in the forest somewhere, but it's pretty far from here, but there's still like smoke all around. So I was quite surprised that time and a little scared as well. Yeah.
We have someone in the chat said, yes, it was horrible. I completely agree with you. I mean, because I don't personally live close to the bushfires, but I think for the regional communities, I've been watching news, and I think it's just horrifying when like the bushfire just can consume your house in like 2-3 seconds. That's unimaginable for me, and I guess yeah, it's one of the bad side of Sydney, just because during summer the weather can be really hot, and the bushfire can happen constantly. Yeah, but I think people are trying their best to deal with the problem, and we're working more environmental friendly right now. So yeah, hopefully things will change soon, and we'll be seeing that in a few years. Great. So as an international student who calls Sydney home for 6 years so far, I just can't agree more with all of you. definitely with the bushfire, it's been a nightmare for all of us. So, okay, it's so lovely to live in a multicultural community, which you could have a chance to get a taste of home as well. So I don't know about you guys. There's like 10 million Chinese restaurants in Chinatown, and they're like an army occupying all the streets. Wherever you go in the suburb, you can see a Chinese restaurant. Whether it's Chinese or not, they call themselves Chinese restaurant. But okay. So my question for all of you is, where is your home restaurant? So the restaurant that makes you feels like, okay, this something I can taste as my from my hometown or whatever. Why don't I start with Nura? Nura, do you have any restaurant that reminds you of home?
Yeah, there is. There are lots of Nepalese restaurants, but there is one Nepalese restaurant called Muglan. So it is in Town Hall and it is quite near from my uni. So we used to hang out a lot. So what makes me feel like a home environment is like they have the posters, they have the flags of Nepal and the portraits. And yeah, and it really makes me feel like I'm somewhere in Nepal. Yeah, and the favorite dish.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah,
favorite dish then?
Yeah, so the favorite dish, it's called a Newari Khazase. So it's like a traditional Nepalese food, and it's actually a lunch bag, and you get the combo of puffed rice, fried fish, fried eggs, the pickles, and the meat, whatever you prefer. So yeah, it comes like a lunch bag. So that's my favorite food.
I mean, sorry, just it sounds so good. I'm so hungry right now. I just had dinner 30 seconds ago, actually. But I mean, how good is that? Puffed rice, meat, fried fish, fried eggs. It sounds like cheat meal for me. I mean, every day is my cheat day, but that's okay. Yeah, that's lovely. Where is it about? Do you know? Like, we're next to Town Hall.
Yeah, it's near to Town Hall station, like for 5 or 6 minutes.
Oh, I mean,
pretty
after
close.
lockdown, maybe we should all go together. Thank
Yeah.
you, Nura. Yeah, Drago wants to go as well. Drago's getting
I love to try new food. Yeah.
And you're just talking about how expensive the city is, and you're willing to spend on it.
Right? I told you. There's like so many like delicious food here, but then it's also like at the same time expensive.
Yeah, we have someone in the chat saying it's a type of street food. Okay, right, more knowledge. And we have someone say, Yams, I want to join some food tours. We will organize one. We should organize one after lockdown. It just be so long. And come on, who says no to food tours, right? And you must be crazy. So we have Drago here. Drago, what is the restaurant that reminds you of home, and what's your favorite dish? I'm so curious about that.
So
What could it
for
be?
me, like whenever I miss my hometown or miss my home country, miss my family, I usually like go to Thai or Lao restaurant, but usually there's like more of Thai restaurant in here, but our food are like similar. The different for me, I would say Thai food is a little bit sweeter. Yeah. And the food that makes me miss my home is, I think it is called like baby duck egg. It's or
what?
It's like the name, the specific name of it is balut. I think the name is from like Philippines.
Wait. Sorry. I have to interrupt here. Did you just say baby duck
egg?
Eggs?
Yeah. It's like embryo egg steamed. Yeah, because like when I was in Laos, right?
Yeah.
Me and my dad used to like sneak out to like buy this egg because it's very high in cholesterol, I think. And our mom like doesn't really want my dad to have it a lot. So we sneak out sometimes. Yeah. So it's kind of like remind me of this moment. And yeah, it was very, I always get homesick. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have it here? Have you ever seen baby
Yeah,
duck
yeah, yeah.
eggs? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah. They
Really?
do have
Where?
it. Like, I think I found it in like a restaurant in Fairfield. It's called Lao Village, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
And yeah,
Oh, have you actually tried it in the
yes.
restaurant?
Yes.
What do you think? Is the taste of home? Is the sneaky
Yeah,
out
it's
eggs
the
you mean?
same taste. It's like I
Yeah.
don't know. Everywhere you go, you get the same taste. Like it's
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not a huge fan for baby duck egg, but sure. Like next time, please send me a photo.
Sure.
Yes. No, I was just imagining the taste next time. I won't actually try it just because I'm so timid. I have someone's in the comment says classic reaction to the baby duck egg. That's just normal reaction, right? Why would you not be surprised when there's something called baby duck egg? And someone else in the chat saying Law Village is great. Okay, yeah. That's the second stop of our food tour. First we'll go to Mulan, and second stop we'll be going to Law Village. Great. So the third stop will be where? Michael, what do you think? What's the favorite restaurant, Chinese restaurant?
Chinese restaurant. As you said, there are a lot of Chinese restaurants in Sydney.
Yeah.
And Chinatown here in the city center, Broadway,
Yeah.
and actually, but I haven't been so many Chinese restaurants here.
Because
Probably
you don't
after
need it,
lockdown,
right? You can just cook by
Yeah.
yourself. Surely.
Oh.
Nah.
Yeah. Probably
Yeah.
after lockdown, I should go try some. But I still remember there's one dish from my hometown. It's a breakfast dish. It's in Chinese. It's like 煎饼果子. The name is 煎饼果子, but the English version is kind of pancake. It's just for the breakfast dish. And with this pancake, you can eat with a lot of other stuff, like sausages. But actually, if you have this dish in my hometown, we recommend you not to do that with sausage, because just eat it, just eat the pancake. But if you want to eat with sausage, of course you can. Yeah, and I tried once in Broadway. There's a Chinese restaurant in Broadway. I don't know whether it's my hometown restaurant. I mean, the restaurant from my hometown, but I just see that dish from the menu, so I ordered it because I haven't had it for a long time, like for almost 2 years. Just like make me remember some memory of my hometown. And yes, most of the time, if I want to say I want to have a taste of memory of my hometown, probably the dumplings is another one. Dumplings, because probably traditional Chinese, they will have dumplings when they spend time with their family together. Yes, probably during festival or other time, but they will have dumplings together. It's a symbol of, not a symbol of so many things, but I can't tell you all the things now. Yeah, that's all.
Have you tried dumplings here?
Yeah, I tried.
Chinese restaurant?
There's some restaurant near Newtown, because I'm living here quite near Newtown and Broadway. It's just in the middle. And tried one restaurant in Broadway, Newtown, but not good. Not good.
Of course, Chef Michael has high standards, and I learned that from the hard way. I used to cook by myself, and Michael was like commenting like, "That's not good enough. Eric, you should do better than that." I was like, "Oh, sorry." Yeah, but I'm just kidding. But I think my my personal preference will be dumpling as well. And it's just so tasty, and it's so good because you can put vegetables in there, you can put eggs in there, you can put meat in there, you can just put everything in there, and it tastes fantastically with everything. It goes along with anything. So yeah, if you haven't tried dumplings, go try it, and it'll surprise you. And I hope you liked it. What about Inoka? What is your favorite restaurant that reminds you of home here in Sydney?
Usually, I make Sri Lankan dishes at home, Eric, so I can feel the Sri Lankan taste very often. But
the real
yeah.
chef is here. I'm so sorry. The real chef. Yeah, in that case, maybe just say something like the favorite dish you like to make and your family likes to eat.
You mean Sri Lankan dish?
Yes, of course.
Yes, one of the dish I can tell you, milk rice. It is called milk rice.
I like it straight away. Yeah, I like the name. Milk rice,
it is made out of coconut milk with rice. So it's very delicious. Yeah.
Do you put anything on it? Any meats, seafood, veggies, or just milk with rice?
Just milk rice, but we can supplement it, the thing by, usually it's called chili paste, a kind of chili paste. So we can have a side dish. Chili paste can be a side dish for milk rice.
I have to try that. I mean, out of all four, that's my favorite one so far. And next one is dumpling. Milk rice. How good is that? That sounds like something I would eat when I was like 7, 8 years old. My mom would definitely give me that if that's available. It's such I can imagine taste already. Oh, nice. And we have something to comment. Sounds yummy. Dumplings awesome. Great for any occasion. That's right. I agree with you. I did it every day for like 3 months before. And I'm so sorry. It was during the Spring Festival though. I would justify myself. Yes.
3 months.
Yeah, we get bored. You can eat eggs for today, veggies for tomorrow, meat, lamb, beef, chicken. I mean, anything, right? As long as the stuffing is different. You know, it's like a new dish. It's like a new dish every time you put something new there. We have something talking. We have someone talking about sounds yummy and dumplings are really good. I agree with all. So yeah, thank you so much for sharing your home taste. I guess many of you who are listening could find this really helpful, and be rest assured that Sydney is so inclusive that maybe wherever you're from, you can find something that reminds you of your home here. And go out and explore more as well. Please try different cultures, different dishes, and they'll surprise you. I mean, I wouldn't try baby duck eggs, but I'll definitely try milk rice. And I would like it. Sorry, what'd you say?
Yes.
Don't you dare to take me to the dark side. I'm not gonna take that part. I mean, maybe if it looks good, I'll consider it. So about that, we have to come with our last question. I'm so I don't know, unsatisfied, I guess. It's just being so fast and so entertaining to have you guys here with me, but unfortunately, good things come to an end. So my last question is, what would you say to a younger self, maybe 5 years ago? What would you say? Okay, I'll start with Nura. What would you say, Nura?
For my younger self, I would say, like, don't hold yourself back from, knowing and doing and exploring things, because I was pretty shy back then, and I didn't want to approach too many people and didn't want to have conversation, So I would say, and that was quite a loss for me personally. So I would say, just don't hold yourself back and, be open-minded and make the right choices, basically.
That's the advice I need for myself as well. Don't make the wrong choice and be open-minded and go out there. I think that's a really good one, just because when we look back, there's always decisions we regret and we wish we could do better. But I think we already we make a lot of right choices and we should be proud of them instead of be sad about some little mistakes we made. Yeah, be positive, and thanks, Nura, about that. What about Michael? What are you gonna say? Stop learning cooking lessons. Stop taking.
I want to say to to 5 years ago of me, and it's after 5 years you will draw an Eric episode. Okay. No, that's joking. And okay,
that's a good joke. I mean, I love join my episode. What's wrong with my episode? Why don't you like it?
Firstly, I should tell younger myself is like, you will know a person called Eric and you will join his episode. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you hate me that much. I'm so devastated.
And the real thing I want to tell younger myself 5 years ago is, like Nura said, be open-minded. And another thing is, don't plan your future like too detailed. Just finish your task. Just do your best every time, but don't worry about your future. Because honestly, 5 years ago, I didn't think I would come to Australia for my university of study. So yes, everything's changing. You know, that's part of life. So just do the best of your as good as you can. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess especially after the pandemic that we realize all of us can say that things not happening as we want. You know, sometimes terrible things do happen and it lasts a long time as well. It's been 2 years since COVID lockdowns and stuff. But just don't think too much, right? Just live present and live good, I guess. Yeah, just make every day absolutely the best, and definitely don't let yourself down. And it's so important. I guess I'll tell that in the future, in 5 years as well. I guess it's just so useful along the way. We have someone said, well said, Michael. Yeah, see, people agree with you. For the first time ever. I'm joking. Next one we have Drago. Drago, what do you think? What are you gonna say? Stop watching anime or?
No, I would say continue watching. Because it was very nice. But then what I would like to say to myself, I think I would say, firstly, I would like to compliment myself. I would like say that I'm very proud of you, because that you bring yourself here today. Yeah. And also I would tell myself to like, please rest more, drink more water, eat properly in the like.
No boba.
Less boba.
Yes. Yep.
Come on.
Yeah, it's boba. Yeah, I no one can say no to boba, so I agree with you. That's boba.
Yeah, and also manage your time wisely, because you can do so many things more than now.
Yeah.
If you manage your time well.
Does it go along with watching animes and manage your time wisely though?
Well, watching anime, I would say, is not like binge watching at night, because but like
you sure you're not gonna do that?
I mean,
are you not tempted to watch like 10 episodes at night? You just keep watching. You want to know what's happening.
Just watch moderately. Watch when you have free time only.
Yeah, just watch 9. Except for 10.
Because it's also like a good thing, because it gives you like perspective as well, and some like ideas that you would not see in real life that might be applied to real life as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
definitely, I agree with you. I learned a lot from watching animes when I was a kid, not 20 years old, 19 years old. But no hate on anime. Someone said, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. It's just a joke. I watch anime myself. I assume most of us have watched anime when we were kids. But great.
Yeah,
it makes you creative and more imaginative.
True.
Definitely.
I second that.
Look at Drago now. She's one of the best photographers we have here in Sydney. And if you haven't followed her Instagram, go follow her Instagram for photography right now.
Oh,
Right now. I mean,
wow.
anyone
Thanks,
who has,
Eric,
agree
for the
that.
shout out.
yeah, we all can agree with that. Yeah. So yeah, I guess that supports your idea about being creative and being more imaginative. Thank you, Drago. And last but not least, we have Inoka. Inoka, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say to your younger self?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to tell my younger self to enjoy every moment. You may miss your home, or you may experience different barriers when adapting to a new context in a foreign land like Australia. But all these experiences give you the opportunity to become resilient and to be strong with time. So I would like to suggest, whenever you have a break, enjoy the Sydney's beautiful landscapes, cherish the autumn shades, enjoy the cherry blossoms in spring. So I'll advise my younger self to enjoy each and every moment.
How beautiful is that? I mean, it's never too late to enjoy every moment. Even you can start now, you can start at 70, you can start at 80. But I definitely agree with you. Sydney is so beautiful, and every one of us, we should take advantage of that. And especially Sydney's not like China, it's never fast paced. You can take your own time, go to Blue Mountains during weekend, go to Bondi Beach, go to Central Coast, go to Wollongong, live your weekend in bush or go to beaches or anything like that. Just chill, relax, it's no pressure. And definitely, yeah, live every moment. Definitely, yeah. It's never too late to learn. And we have someone said, very well said, Inoka. So thank you so much for sharing that. That's really important to me. All right. I think that's it. I'm so sad that we have to finish here, guys. It's been really enjoyable for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's just fantastic to hear about all your stories and your experience here in Sydney. And I guess I learned a lot personally that makes me think, okay, maybe I need to change my perspective on some issues. And also we should cherish our time here and live at the present, just like Inoka said. I think that's a beautiful finish. Can be the finish of our episode. Right. So one more thing, I'd like to remind whoever is listening that please share and like our page, International Students for Sydney, and we have another event coming up next Saturday. It will be the Wellbeing event at the Saturday, 25th of September at 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. And we have another great panel of international students which will share their experience and talk about how to support your mental health during lockdown or border restrictions. And feel free to come over next Saturday, and I'll probably say goodbye to you guys. And do you guys have anything else to say to me? Did I talk too much? I'm being a terrible person.
You're good.
Thank you, Eric.
You're hating so much, right?
It was really great.
Yeah. Someone said, the whole session was great. Relate pretty much everything. Thanks for this time. Have a good weekend. Thank you so much for listening along. Have a great weekend as well. And thank you guys. It was great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sure all of you are glad to hear that as well. So yeah, any last words? Anyone?
Have a good night.
Have a
Have
good
a
night.
good night.
To whoever is listening, it's whether it's morning, good evening, good noon, good. No, sorry. I got the time messed up. But have a good day and have a good afternoon. Have a good night. ISLA La Land episode 5 signing off.